Hey, Tim, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, we've got a couple people that text and said, I'll be driving through a rural area, 707 number. Who's the 707?
That's me.
That's you. Okay, so you're
Yeah.
driving through a rural area.
Yeah.
And I've got Sarah said that she'll be on, but she's had some people call this morning, so we'll just go with that. But I'll if those people, since I have you on the line right now, just ourselves, any actually, so I'm gonna stop recording that and then I'll admit there's Allie. Oops, sorry. All right, welcome everyone. Today we are going to talk about, I guess I probably should share my screen before I do that. Today we're going to be talking about social media. And we're going to start with Facebook because I'm kind of curious about what's working for you, what's not working for you, anything I can help kind of go through with you on this. So, you know, what's working and what's not working for you guys on social media?
Nothing.
Nothing. So, it's interesting. My biggest thing though is that the problem for me is that I go hot and cold. I'll go like super, super hot. I'll do just bust, do a lot of videos, a lot of everything. And then I get a little bit busy and then I just completely just disappear off of all the social media platforms for a long time. I've hired people to do things. I have people doing some things. So there are certain things that I cannot lie that I'm not an expert at because they're doing different ads and stuff that we'll talk about today. They're doing some promotional stuff. They're doing things. I'm in between assistants. And so she's been gone a couple of weeks and I got a new one that we've been training this week. So it's exciting to get some additional help. So some of you like Tim, you're just, this is you probably don't want to go off and hire somebody to do all sorts of stuff for you. And you probably could accomplish in doing your own things. So really my biggest issue is just not putting myself out there enough to be doing it, to be being effective. They say that you need to do, if I just started bombarding you guys with, if I was a dentist or something and I just started just taking pictures of all these mouths with blood and everything and just stuff and all these surgeries and everything, I probably wouldn't be too keen of watching and continuing to look at every post that my dentist actually does, because that wouldn't interest me to see all of that. But what does interest me is when I see their family and their friends and their different things and their different events. And then occasionally he puts in something about work. So that's something where we need to have a nice little even, not too much work, not all play, but they need to know that you're in real estate. Too often that Tim right now, and you're the kind of the newbie, so you're going to have a lot of people who aren't aware that you're even in real estate. And so how do you actually promote that you are in real estate? And social media is absolutely the very best thing that you could even do. This morning, I was looking at one of my friends who's one of our coworkers in Minden, Nevada, and she was posting like, hey, it's my birthday. And she posted a picture of herself saying, hey, this is what I wanted. This is what I did for my, was the day after, this is what I did for my birthday. And she shares with her birthday. But then she immediately, the first thing she shared was, I was helping two of my escrows get ready to close. Then I did this, then I did this. So she kind of shared a little bit that, hey, I'm in real estate. At the same time, she gave some personal kind of things of what she did for her, for birthday and type of stuff. So what Tim, do you promote that you are in real estate at all on social media? Are you big into social media?
I am not, but yeah, when I do open houses, I put that all over social media. And so does my wife. So she shares like whatever stories I put and whatever posts I put about it. So to get double exposure, but I am not Facebook savvy at all. The only time I ever post to Facebook is when I post to Instagram and it automatically posts to Facebook. Other than that, I am not on Facebook.
All right, good. And Allie, I don't know if you're able to chat. There you go.
Yeah, sorry, I was in the store. So yeah, I kind of what you were saying, Eric, where I will do really good and I'll like schedule a bunch using like Facebook business suite, I think.
Mhm.
and I'll like schedule 2 weeks out, and I have a bunch of posts that I grab from Etsy. So I pay for like packages of terms and templates that will like put in my face or a house that just sold or listed. So I'll use that, and then I'll do the scheduling, but then I'll get busy or schedules will conflict, and then it will just drop off for 2 or 3 weeks, and then I'll get back on it again.
No,
So
and that's the hard part. It's we struggle with that. And so I love that we're sharing a couple things that Tim, you shared, that your wife shared it with her side, because then you're going to double expose, which I'll share that a little bit. And Allie, you're right on the nose here about doing some scheduling and getting some things scheduled, which I'm going to share a couple software systems that you guys can do that here too, because that really is the key, is that I don't necessarily now again, this is a time where I got a haircut yesterday and I thought about it, but I didn't do it. And I could have thought, I'm going to take a picture of a pre, and I'm going to take a picture of a post. I could have totally done something there of just think a little bit smarter and do something and just show kind of what I'm going and doing. There's a lot of people, you guys will see that there's some people that are so onto social media, and you know every single thing about their life. And it's like, wow, do I really need to know that? Wow, do I need to do that? So there's a lot of stuff that generally maybe we don't need to have. And things on like stories on Facebook are creating that opportunity just to kind of share what's going on during my day. I probably should share a little bit more. I don't really do a lot of posting when I'm on vacation and stuff, because I don't want my clients to really know that I'm gone. So that's kind of my kind of potential that I probably should. But I always joke that most people look at people's lives and they only see like their best of the best, because they're always posting, this is where I'm at, here's my vacation, this is always the good things. It's really hard for people to post negative things and stuff. And so we see more positive of people's and what's going on with their life. But just actually doing something and actually posting them and doing something there for some kind of reaction or some kind of conversation or some kind of movement. Like yesterday, I'll share an ad that I did yesterday. I went to the Association of Realtors board meeting in Placer County, and they had like the whole Cal Fire came and gave all their little spiel about AB 38 and different things of what defensible space and stuff. And so I just looked this morning, I think I had like 12 or so or 10 comments, and somebody this morning says, please send me more information. And so again, and that's not something that I'm promoting like, hey, it's me. I'm promoting things that are worthwhile, that people, especially right now in the fire season, really need to kind of understand and know about. So that just when you're working and doing and take it. Now, I've recently been just taking little videos, little pictures. If I see something funny, I see something serious about a home, I'll take a picture of it. I'll take a little video of it, of like what a water softener system looks like. And so then I'll like blast that out and I'll say, hey guys, just in case you're not, don't know what a water softener system looks like, this is kind of what it is. And this is this and this is things to look for, and, into a home. And so you can kind of do some stuff there and schedule that in to be able to get done. So, you've got personal pages and you've got business pages. And so you cannot do a lot of these business ads and things, which sounds like both you guys have been doing some ads, and you need to have that business page to be able to do so. So I'll probably skip that there, but I'm a total type of person that totally just lays it all out there. I'm both business and my personal page are both the same. I just put my business, I put my personal. I try to do a nice little bit of more personal and then a little bit of mix of business. People, know who I am, but there's also other people that might come across and that ask to be my friend, and they at least get the exposure out. And I kind of generally let pretty much anybody and everybody in that I feel that at least has maybe some kind of connection with me, either in real estate or a mutual friend or something like that. But I just kind of share it. Now, I won't go into to depth here, but you can actually create groups in here. So if I wanted to send a pictures of my vacations or my daughter's baby girl or something like that being born, I could actually send that and actually just say, send this to this group, to my personal close family, send this to my group of my real estate agent friends that I have a brand new listing, please come see it, or a broker tour. So we can kind of, again, it's like taking our database that we had before that we discussed a couple months ago, and taking that database, and you can break your Facebook database into little small segments. You can actually then post and share only to those different groups and on those different friends. So take a look at that too. And it's going to be for, I sat here for a good, hour yesterday and about 30 minutes this morning and looking at this stuff and just going back into Facebook and going, wow, there's so much stuff that we can actually do in here that is just, it's impressive. The reasons, I'm going to move you guys pictures I can't see, but I want to share a little bit about, anybody ever do a boost of their post? Did it work? So
I did for listings. I've done a couple boosts, like $5 or something, and it definitely got more views.
mhm.
So I guess in that sense it worked.
So it does. It will get more views. I've done a couple things. I keep just seeing and hearing where, the reasons not to boost is you're limited to one boost per post. Boosting uses, research objectives, all the way down. They can't optimize, can't use Power Editor. I think there's a time for boosting, and I'll share where that time is. And I think boosting, so everywhere I go and every person, every book I read, it just says, hey, boosting isn't necessarily something. And I hear that maybe the Facebook is maybe sending that away to the wayside, possibly because of other things that you can actually do with ads. But I will say that they say you still want to boost your events. So if you actually do like an event, you want to actually boost those, because that will, and that actually, Tim, is what you actually shared, is that you can actually take this event and you can put a co-host or name of a co-host to that event. Could be a wife, could be another agent, could be a lender. And then that lender or your wife or significant other or a good friend or assistant or whoever you want to put as a co-host then has the option to then share that with all of their friends in their database as well. And then you could actually do a straight up allow guests to invite their friends. I could do create an event. There's 2 events you can create, which I haven't done one yet, but it sounds kind of interesting. But you can actually create an event of like a Zoom event or a live event, but only invite, friends and family to it. So those are kind of some kind of fun things that you could possibly do if we come up with some ideas of some marketing. But create an event like your open houses. So any type of open house, any type of new thing that you want to share, create that and then boost. Then you can boost that out that direction. So there's an article here. I try to make this a little bit easy. So you guys, I did a bit.ly link. So if you want to write it down, but it's just bit.ly, the Facebook ads, Eric, on that. So, this is a link that went through, I think it was Hootsuite that did a nice little article about the Facebook ads and like what type of different ads there are. They were like 5 different ads that you could do, with some video ads and some polling ads and all these crazy things that you can actually do, because it gets a little bit in depth and a little bit over my head when I start going in and taking a look at what you can do on the ads. And so you want to be real careful to maybe, I would go in, look at some YouTube videos, get some instruction on that, or hire somebody to do it, which I have people doing it for me, but they actually can limit, how much money you want to spend. The only ads that I do is maybe looking for a new assistant or something that I do personally, or boost out a couple of my homes or Facebook ads, some of my own homes. But you want to do like these lead landing pages. So these ads that you want to do is that you want to get some kind of landing page in place, so that you can actually then track them. So I don't know what mechanisms that you have. My CRM kind of has that kind of built into it. But and then take a look, because I don't know, Ali, if you ever used this Creator Studio, but I was glancing at it yesterday and it looks pretty amazing, where the things that you can do, and you can connect it to Instagram and to Facebook at the same time. And so you can create these ads, and then it pops out to both of them. Creator Studio was the ability to track and manage your content. You have multiple Facebook accounts. You can do them all in one, report all of them, without having to log into all of them. And it simplifies the reporting process and gives us back something that, again, I'll move your page, that is the highest importance of time. And that's something that we're kind of creating there. So I wanted to share this calendar here too. I use, it's called Later, Later, is what one of my assistants actually found. And then she can create these, and she did a little video too on it if you want me to ever send it to you. But basically you can then, let me go back and I'll show that to you here. Which is kind of fun. So you actually, like, if I have this house right here that it's closing this week, but if I wanted to take this house and you can actually say, okay, I want this to go on Facebook. I want this to not go on to Instagram, but I got it, both of them here. You can actually go to Pinterest, to it. I mean, you got everything I could tweet it out. I could, so I can go right here and I could say, okay, I'm going to advertise this home. So then I can put a caption, boom, 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 guys, here's a home, da, 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 or I can have an event or a question or something like that. So, you can actually just kind of come out and do your own pictures. These are some free photos that they've actually done. Some of my assistants have done some really nice things, lucky day. So, make sure you have something kind of going on, different holidays and stuff, just something just to reach out that you're there. There's like books, like, what to post and what not to post that I really love. And you can come up with all these fun ideas. So I came in and I check marked every single thing that I want to do or give to my assistant and say, okay, can you post this? Can you post this? And so this calendar, you can just come and drag and drag and drag, and then have everything kind of laid out here. So instead of us doing something like maybe we're not all the type of people, and it's not in me to actually post every single second on social media. So for me, it's better for me to come in and either hire somebody or come in and actually just schedule some things to be done in September, October, and then spend about an hour and a half, and then walk away. Then during that next month, take photos, take some pictures, take something that would be kind of fun. Cause I think I did something yesterday. I can't remember what it was. I thought would be kind of fun to actually post and be able to share. So having something like this of a calendar, and Allie, does the Facebook one free? Do you know if it is?
Yes, it's free.
And
And it's pretty similar where you can check multiple. I mean, I just have Instagram and Facebook, so I don't know, or if that's because they're both owned by Facebook, if that's why you can only select them. But I always select those, and then you can also alter it. So I can add hashtags to my Instagram one, but it's all at the same time. So
perfect. And that's what we really kind of need. And I don't know if this one actually shows video or not, but I'll be looking up. That does says upload media. So I might be able to upload maybe some kind of videos there too. So anyway, find something kind of like this, which would be great. And I know that, here's some 10 tools. You guys could take a picture if you want, if you're available to do it, but just some 10 tools. Most of them are free. Some of them have some free versions. Some of them have some paid versions, but there's some templates. There's the images, videos, calendars, movie editing, Google analysis. I know there's a lot of different things that are sitting out there that I actually subscribe to on some apps. So if you can actually go and see what the most trending things are happening on social media or whatever that's out there, then you can go find a blog and you can recreate it. I could drop in this video in it, or could drop in this article, and it makes this video with this person talking. I mean, there's all this AI, artificial intelligence stuff that's just so overwhelming. It's just like, how do you find time to do all of it? But all I would recommend though is having some kind of social media presence, asking for some business at the same time, providing some type of services, but doing something that actually on Facebook that people get to know that you're in real estate. When I started real estate, we didn't have anything even close to this. I mean, I literally had to do mail outs or call people and say, I'm in real estate. And now that those are the only two things that we even had even an option for us, or maybe I did a billboard sign over here by Lake of the Pines. So that was it. And now it's like, how do you get the masses out? And there's things that I would love to do about getting more involved on Nextdoor and getting involved in more on, doing some, when people say, hey, I've got a question on Nextdoor or in these little Facebook groups and things, is to generate, just get in there and text, go, here's my recommendation, here's my recommendation, here's my recommendation. And so then you're just flood those type of things. But it does take a lot of time. And so I would then schedule some time this week to go in and actually do something, to schedule some Facebook posts or a time and say, I'm going to do Facebook on Tuesday. I'm going to do Facebook on Thursday. And then I'm going to, then schedule some other time for other different things. So if you guys, that I'm pretty stoked about it, to try to get this back into the swing of things. Cause a lot of times you let assistants, you let people actually kind of do stuff, and then you kind of wonder what they're kind of doing. And then sometimes you realize, oops, they haven't done anything for a little while. So you got to find some people who are, so you get this out of there. You got to find some people who are going to be reliable for you. But on Facebook, it's, I think, where is that little guy? it gets really kind of in depth, but it's like when I was like looking at Ad Manager and I could go in and see, I can actually watch, if you do hire some people, you can kind of watch and see what they're actually doing and see what type of ads that are coming through. But what I really like is, like, for instance, on my CRM system, everything that's little red dots right here, these are all Facebook people that just have come in on Facebook this morning. These little guys right here. And so it looks like and on all these guys, most of all these people are Facebook. I get probably 3 to 5 to 6 a day that just come through Facebook that are just new leads. And so
We're
they
just
just
seeing your
come in.
PowerPoint, Eric.
Pardon me?
We're on your PowerPoint.
Oh,
I don't know if you're pointing to something else.
that happened. I will. Oops, cancel. How about did it go or not?
Still PowerPoint page. Oh, now you.
All right, I'm gonna go back to here. I'm gonna go. Yeah, it is stood only on PowerPoint. Did it get off PowerPoint?
Yes, it's on you, and it said starting screen sharing. I
Yeah.
don't have anything yet.
Is it interesting? I would just showing, if it's not showing up, I would just show in my CRM system how many people are coming through on all these people right here. Are all, is it showing that yet or not?
No. What's your favorite CRM again?
I like Chime. You know, there's a lot of them. Just your favorite CRM system is one that you would be using. Any one that you want to use. But but I have them all dripped straight into Chime is what basically I have, or into my CRM system. And so, but yeah, you just, and you can watch and you can just create it and have them drop straight in. And then that way that they immediately get some kind of verbiage or some kind of email. Like, so if I'm actually showing a house or something and one of them Facebook comes in, it basically has, for that Facebook person, it says, thank you so much for registering on Facebook. Now, sometimes they don't realize they even registered on Facebook because of the way that my ads work, but then it just starts sending some stuff. Like I have a lady that we're communicating last night and this morning that she came on Facebook yesterday, and she is wants to go look at 2 houses. And so that's kind of a nice thing. So it does happen. That is the easiest and the best way that I've seen most of all my trainers, to Jared James, to Curator, to whoever I talk to. It's all about Facebook, and it's about the algorithms and how to generate business on Facebook. And I do mine kind of through some ads and some target. I know some other people, some other individual people do Facebook. They just be themselves. And, I don't know if you guys remember, Allie, you probably remember Dawn Sander, and she just dominated on Facebook, and she would just get all these leads on Facebook by just going me, and look at me, and this is what I'm doing, and I'm going to help you, and this is who I helped. And so take advantage of putting all of those pictures of your clients and faces and stuff on Facebook, so you can generate that. So welcome, Sarah. Appreciate that. I know Sarah, I think I shared that she was on her way to her homes to share and show. So, and Sarah, you'll probably have to catch most of it because we're pretty much kind of almost done with, it was a shorter class, but I'll send you the link so you can actually kind of watch it too while you're on floor time. So any other thoughts about FaceTime, or anything that you guys want to share, or thoughts about just ideas? All right. So Tim, I was hoping that the girls would share all their secrets, but they're not.
All I got.
So again, it's just really, the secrets are, guys, is just doing it, being out there. Because if you're going to be visible to the community, you just need to be out there, so then they recognize and they see you. And I think I shared that with Tim, is that I have this drawing one time where you're a fence, that when somebody peeks their head over the fence, they want to make sure they see you when they're wanting some real estate assistance. So anyway, guys, we're going to talk about Instagram next week. So this week, I want you to take what you kind of learned, just go in and schedule that. So I will ask you next Friday, have you gone in and scheduled some Facebook ads and some Facebook posts, whether it's an ad or a post, just something that you can actually then start sending out of some kind of a direct related thing about real estate. So I will ask you on that. So I will do that myself as well. Cool. All right, guys. Thank you very much. You guys have a wonderful day and have a great weekend. And if you need me, just let me know, and I will talk to you guys later.
You too, Eric. I'm
Thank you
probably
so
not
much,
going to
Eric.
be on next Friday. Sorry, I'm going to be in Hawaii.
Oh, Hawaii, please. Yeah, it's 6 a.m. So you sleep. All right.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. All
All
right.
right.
You're welcome, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.